Today we're at Marina Rubicón here in Playa Blanca, and we're going to take a little walk along to the start of the Papagayo beaches. We'll take a little run down the sort of hill and along, and we'll pass a few nice little viewpoints on the way. So just sit back and enjoy. So we're leaving the Marina Rubicón here, guys. Now, at the moment it's quite quiet. It's a midday Tuesday. Temperature about 25, 26. Even though it's a bit cloudy, it is indeed very warm. As you can see, there was quite a few shops in this marina. There was a market on, like I said, every Wednesday and every Saturday. If you haven't been here before and you're in Playa Blanca, you know, come along. And I'm just going to show up a few steps here. And then over to the ramp. It takes us onto the front. Now there is a set of stairs further along if you fancy using the stairs, but we're going to use a sort of ramp to get up. This walk takes about 20 minutes. Obviously I'll edit down a bit for you guys. Some plenty of hotels along the way. This is the first of them. All the nice gardens there, wouldn't you agree? Now that's cool, isn't it, guys? Having a restaurant sign, a restaurant menu, shall I say, and a suitcase. Isn't that cool? Eh? Anyway, last time I was here, I did this walk in reverse. I did it from the Santos Papagayo Hotel, which was at the end. And right to the marina. Coming up, there's a little castile. You can't go inside, guys. You can just sort of wander around, and you can walk over that very tiny drawbridge that it has. Possibly the smallest drawbridge in the world, maybe. Now, it was built as a defensive viewpoint to keep an eye out for pirates. If you now look in the distance there, you can see the beaches of Papagayo. And there's a little sign there which tells you all about the little Castile, El Castillo o Torre del Aguila. As we come around, you'll see on one side we have the sea, and on the other side we have lots of hotels. Couple of boats out there at the moment. One looks like a tourist boat. Could be wrong. But I could be alright. Now, there's plenty of places on this walk to park your backside and just enjoy the views. Plenty of seats around, or even just sit on the wall itself. There you go. Can you get a better view than this, guys, eh? Do you think? That's having a bit of. We're about halfway now. Wander around. Now, to get to the beaches of Papagayo, you can see that again in the distance. You'll normally either have to take a taxi, or you can walk from the Santos Papagayo Hotel in the distance there. There's a little walk that goes from the side of the hotel, which will take you up, have access to it. The first beach is about a 20-minute walk from there. I And I've done it. In fact, I walked all the way along on the headland. And there's a video on that, so if you want to see that, go and check that one out. Now, another way you can get to these beaches is by boat. And there are a few taxi boats which will take you from the harbour to here and drop you off, and then leave you back. Now, the beaches are kind of remote. There are some facilities there. You'll find that most of them you'll find out will have toilet facilities, and you'll find a few sort of little cafe restaurants / bars as well, but not many. So it is pretty much a bit of wild beach or wild swimming if you're into your wild swimming. Just be aware one of the beaches is a naturist beach, which is about the third one along, I believe, off the top of my head. Can't remember the name of it. But again, if you watch my video of those beaches, now I've got them all named. So let's head on down. We've got another sailboat out there. Can you see that? Cruising out. This island only gets 12 days of rain, should I say, on average. So there's a wonder how things can actually grow here. For example, we have this tree here. How does that manage to grow? Eh? And same with this vegetation which you find around. I think a lot of it's just due to the atmosphere and the water and the air, and they sort of survive on. Obviously, the trees and plants in the hotels are well watered. For the rest of the island, that's just have to make up what they can get. I don't know if you're picking that up, can I? Got some loud thumping bass coming along. One of the hotels. No doubt one of the hotel pools. I'd be surprised if it's mine, actually. I don't know about you, but I find that grey building in the distance sort of looks, out of place for the rest. Everything's painted white. No, it's actually a hotel, a castle hotel, and it has a turret on the top. Oh, there we go. Now, I once did all over and get soaking on this beach. I had a little action camera down there, and I was having to film the waves coming in, and I slipped back. And as I did it, my hat drifted off the sea. It was a bit of a pain. Luckily, it wasn't that expensive. Now I'm going to pick my way down a little bit, guys. Now, I haven't done this before, going down this way, so it could be interesting onto the beach itself. Now, obviously, I'm quite wary of that. I've got a camera on a big stick. So I do this, which is quite delicate. If it falls, bang go the lenses. Okay. Oh, this one's pretty getting down the side of the wall. I can go straight to it. Yeah. Nope. Obviously, you could go around and avoid what I'm doing here. But, they're doing the same. And right here, we've done. Alright, there we go. Done. There we go. On the beach bit. There we go. Along the beach, along the rocks. Obviously, I'm hitting the wave for slipping fall over, and I only got sort of thin walking shoes on after, and I'm kind of that'll be next. Now I'll do this section for you guys, and then there's taking a bit of time to get through here. And hopefully, I'll run a nice flat bit of beach in a second. Just walk along and stop the beach. Now when the tide comes in, all of this is covered up, you don't see much sand at all. Obviously, you'll have pick a moment coming out here. There we go. And as you can see, the sand here is more sort of grey rather than golden. Now there's a way off to the beach, and I find it. I think we'll actually walk up to the end of the beach. Yeah. I'm not quite sure if this little beach has got a name. I haven't really noticed it. I'm sure it must have. I'm going to check out later and put it in for you. So we're just coming up to these little stairs here. And here we go. Right at the end. So where these stairs are, you can basically just scramble up and to the top there and walk to the first beach along. Lots of people do that. And lots of people also pick their way down. But however, there is an easier way, as if you come into the San Papagayo Hotel from the front. At the end of their car park, there is a little side access route that takes you straight onto the top there, much safer than scrambling up there or scrambling down there and finish. So, as usual guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.